Manipur observed 31st Manipuri Language Day. Chief Minister Nongthomban Birren thanks and praises all those involved in movement for inclusion of Manipuri language in 8th Schedule of India. People of Kabui community from 20 Kabui villages in Manipur pay maiden visit to Shri Shri Govindaji Temple in Imphal to offer prayers. Manipur Pradesh Congress committee members and workers paid tribute to the 6th Prime Minister of India, late Rajiv Gandhi, on his 78th birth anniversary. Manipur adds 13 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 0 death in last 24 hours. Coronavirus infects 139,599 people so far. And India adds 13,272 new COVID-19 cases, above 13,000 recoveries and 36 deaths in 24 hours. Active cases stand at 1,01,166. Good evening and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English News. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance. And I'm PREMI THANGJAM, bringing you the news in details. Manipur observed the 31st Manipuri Language Day today. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister Nongthomban Birren praised all those who were involved in the movement for inclusion of the Manipuri language in the 8th Schedule of India. Commemorating the inclusion of Manipuri language in the 8th Schedule of India, Manipur Language Day State Level Celebration Committee, in collaboration with the Department of Art and Culture, Government of Manipur and Directorate of Language Planning and Implementation, Manipur, organized a state-level observance at Chandrakirti Auditorium in Palace Compound, Imphal. Addressing the occasion, the Chief Minister N. Birren proposed a 3-month course for those willing to study the dialects and languages of the different communities of the state. He maintained that state government will provide stipends to those who are willing to learn Manipuri, Tangkhul, Khongsai and Thadau. And Birren added that Education Minister THANGJAM Basantakumar and Language Director have been instructed to do the needful. Birren continued that the Planning Department will sponsor the required expenditure for the initiative. The Chief Minister stressed on the need to educate the younger and future generations of Manipur's history, nationalism, nation-building concept, the obstacles faced by the forefathers, etc. He appealed to those intellectuals, scholars and historians of the state to do the needed research and to publish their work based on truth and facts to safeguard, protect the indigenous land, identity and language. The Chief Minister handed over a certificate of appreciation to representatives of 17 different organizations who were a part of the celebration committee on the occasion. Rajya Sabha MP Laisem Basanajauba, Education Minister THANGJAM Basantakumar and Works Minister Govindas Konthaujam attended the event.
Vulnerable stage UNESCO the lady was Layan Denaba, Hen and Ramadan Paxana, Loan Shipinana, Loan Sakoranba, aside dictionary, Kombagaido. English to English dictionary. Why not Manipuri to Manipuri dictionary curriculum? Sukumbagi Pon Mayam Sikara, Aduna, Skim Kara, Kulapokcharte, different dialect efficacy, cross, sings under the Tamnan Badamadubi. Cycling at the Piva Guy and Talgan Pasando, Skim Mama Lock, and the loans, language, local Ladiba, Nagagi Wero, the Tadu tribes in the Wero, Paiti tribes in the Wero, any lady would launch a way, Sokot and never be Potuma, dogs again.
Rajya Sabha MP Laisem Basanajauba submitted a return request to Prime Minister Narendra Modi to allow appearing in the Union Public Service Commission, UPSC and other civil service recruitment examinations in Mitai Mayek, as well as to open a center in Imphal for the conduction of UPSC mains examination. Titular King Laisem Basanajauba said the same during the 31st Manipuri Language Day observance organized by Wakal Manaba Apunba Wamakang Park at Manipur Press Club today. Laisem Basanajauba said he could not raise the matter in the recent parliament session as the session ended abruptly due to uproar by the opposition. Hence, he has submitted a return request to the Prime Minister. He also stressed on the need to open a language ministry in the state to preserve and promote Manipuri language, assuring his all-out efforts for the same. Laisem Basanajauba also assured for urging the government to provide scholarship to students pursuing Manipuri language whose mother tongue is other languages. The Rajya Sabha MP also expressed his desire to urge the aviation minister to allow training of flight attendants to speak in Manipuri language apart from English and Hindi.
UPSC की exam से नत्रगा central any service के exam से कोई Manipur दा थाजबम मतंगा center है गदरा परीक्षा थाबुम से prelim गुम्बदिश दा थाबी है अदुगा main से लाको मतंगा दी Manipur center पीदा कोई सेल थोंगी फिबम फतबा महिरोई सिंह अदे थोरो हेंदोंना कोई की नुपी ओबी सिंह कोई फीमेल कैंडिडेट सिंह से यामना खुदोंग चादम थे मसी मसोइना यारगदी सेंटर से मेंस की सु लोना प्रीलिम्स से थाबा यानबा अदुगा खाइबा परीक्षा से दाई कोई की बेंगोली स्क्रिप्ट तब से यारगदी मसी बेंगोली स्क्रिप्ट तुम तहनलियो अदुगा कोई की मिते स्क्रिप्ट से अनिमक से आइदरो सपियो मस्ते याबियो हैबी कन्न तंगबा मसमदु आई नंगा होनजरी
Mitai Iyek Irol Loina Stilon Apunbalup Milal in association with Democratic Student Alliance of Manipur, DESAM, observed the Manipuri Language Day today. The event was observed in commemoration of this day in history when the Manipuri language was included in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. Speaking at the humble observance held in front of Kangla Path, Imphal, DESAM President Laisangthem Lamyan Babmitai said, inclusion of Manipuri language in the 8th schedule will remain useless without a policy to preserve and promote the Manipuri language. DESAM and Milal have decided to submit a memorandum to the government once again, pressing demand to establish government-run Manipuri medium elementary school, higher secondary school, district institute of education and college.
Maitai Mayaksina official script oye adu ibataragati housing lakadoriba MPSC examination UPSC examination asida Maitai Mayakna masi thaba yaragadra yakhiroidra haibasigi oiba chap chaba wafam se masi Manipur lengak tagi khoi tajaba phangde aduna graduation na Maitai Mayakta thaba loikraba adugumba mahairoi singna examination se prepare tawba loiba matungda hayeng question lakpa matamdana amu Bengali ki script amu lakadoribra haibasisu achob wahang amu oiri.
One-day national seminar on new approaches to Manipuri language, literature, folklore and culture was held at YK College on the occasion of Manipuri Language Day 2022 today. Internal Quality Assurance Cell, Research Committee and Manipuri Department of YK College Wangjing organized the seminar. Head Assistant of Manipuri Department YK College Wangjing Professor Dr. Longjam Anand, Head of Manipuri University Manipuri Department Toijam Tampa and College Principal Dr. Soibam Giri were among those present on the occasion. The event was held in two conference halls divided into morning session, parallel morning session, evening session and parallel evening session. Professors and research scholars of Assam, Manipur University and various colleges of Manipur presented papers on Manipuri language, literature, folklore and culture during the seminar. Patriotic Writers Forum Manipur also observed Manipuri Language Day at Manipur Press Club today. A travelogue named Aikoigi Hojai, written by K.C. Mangang, was released on the occasion. The book is written in both Bengali and Maitai Mayek. Langthabal MLA Karam Shyam graced the event. Patriotic Writers Forum presented R. Kathing Tangkhul Literary Award 2022 to Devjani Yumnam, Dr. Saroj Nalini Arambam Parath Literary Award 2022 to Kumanthim Enishori and Pacha Mitai Literary Award 2022 to Maibam Premojit at the event.
Fajaba loan, Mamangagi, Taxi, Kasi, Laishu, Chinsi, Fajana preserve Tauraga, Lonyan Mayam, Sanjalapose, Param Sadaba, Masi, scholars, Masiki, Labiriba, Pambiriba, Mayam Sina Fajana Naraga, Akoi site the Baring Marangba, Corridorga, Oiganaba, Honaba, Gitangai for the lady in Kanjay.
Manipuri Sahitya Parishad Ziribam also observed Manipuri Language Day at Ziri Imamaira Paibi Apun Balub, Zimpal office in Ziribam's Babupara today. Many resource persons spoke on the prevailing status of Manipuri language and measures to promote the language. Manipuri Short Story Society President Kaisham Vidyapati, Manipuri Sahitya Parishad President Tha Panthoi, Zimpal President A. Sangbi were among the eminent personalities who attended the program.
I Shasi Mite Moina, loan to Loliba Moina, Hariba Manipuri loan in the share, Masi Yam the Maru in a Lozi, Karigan Heidi, Hariba loan Telegram, but again I Mitanico, I do a Manipuri Nico Hina Satuch of a power share, Hariba loan Telegram, but again Aduma loan si Kogi Nepal Subashadula Sanjiva, Abasitan Kunmari, 1992, a sign Missini, when a Yangaga, Manipuri loan in the Hydra, when a Sipoga, Saita Person.
People of the Kabui community in Manipur today visited the Shri Shri Govindaji temple in Imphal for the first time to offer prayers to deity Govindaji. They offered fruits and vegetables to the deity. Kabui men and women from around 20 Kabui villages took part in the ceremony, organized by Shri Shri Govindaji Temple Board. Speaking on the sideline, sectioned officer of Shri Shri Govindaji Temple Board, Manohar Mayum Barish said the Kabui group made offerings at the temple for the first time ever. He expressed belief that such act will bring unity by dispelling discrimination among communities which existed in the ancient time. Thempui Golmai, one of the Kabui women, expressed satisfaction on the occasion. Manipur Congress Committee MPCC today observed the 78th birth anniversary of the 6th Prime Minister of India, late Rajiv Gandhi. MPCC President K. Meghachandra along with Congress workers paid floral tributes to the portrait of Rajiv Gandhi at Congress Bhavan in Imphal as a mark of respect to the late leader. Congress Legislature Party CLP Manipur leader Okrami Bobi said Rajiv Gandhi was the youngest Prime Minister of India and he had worked towards building a good relation between India and neighboring countries when he was the Prime Minister. Ibobi said the demise of Rajiv Gandhi was a big loss for the whole nation. Speaking to media, Okrami Bobi recalled that Rajiv Gandhi became the Prime Minister of India in 1984 after his mother and Congress leader Indira Gandhi, who was also the former Prime Minister, got assassinated. The CLP leader praised Rajiv Gandhi for his contributions to the country while he was serving as a Prime Minister till 1991. He reminded that a voting age from 21 was reduced to 18 during the time of Rajiv Gandhi late government, alongside announcing 30% women's quota in local bodies elections. Ibobi expressed belief that if Rajiv Gandhi continued as Prime Minister for a longer time, his government would have announced 30% quota for women in State Assembly and Parliament elections. It is worth recalling that Rajiv Gandhi was killed in a suicide bomb attack while campaigning at Sri Perumbudur in Tamil Nadu on May 21, 1991. Sri Lankan militant group LTTE carried out the bomb attack. In 1991, the Indian government posthumously awarded Rajiv Gandhi the Bharat Ratna, the country's highest civilian award for his outstanding contributions to the nation.
Congress Party once high gibase, Tabak oina Pangtokna Honaba, Jinda the Hibanataba, Nupida Shakti Piba Hibase, Constitution Amendment Todana, grassroots tagi, Magi Matamdani, grassroots tagi, women empowerment se, Malayamaba, Congress Party na Amuk Sarkar Pyram Batargadi, Masi State Assembly, Parliament da, Nupisingi, reservation 30% reservation, so Soidna, I have one to Ongani Hibase Hazabani.
Union Minister of State for External Affairs and Education, Dr. R.K. Ranjan, inspected the integrated checkposts along the Indo-Myanmar border town today. Tribal Affairs and Health Minister Late Pau Haukip, Technopol DC Manum Cheng, high-ranking officials of Technopol District Police along with top officials of various departments took part in the visit. The Union Minister also chaired a meeting at ICP Conference Hall attended by community leaders of Mori. The meet discussed inconveniences due to a lack of proper facilities at the ICP and other issues. R.K. Ranjan during the meet advised relevant officials to work dutifully once the Indo-Myanmar gate is reopened. He also instructed NHIDCL top officials to speed up the repair of the Imphal-Mori road. The Union Minister also visited Howland Pai village at the Indo-Myanmar border. Farmers of 6 Potsangbam Zilla Parishad are all set to call blockade along the National Highway number 39 from August 22 midnight if the relevant authorities fail to provide fertilizers to them by Monday. Speaking to media, Thongam Mantri Laikai today, Zilla Parishad member come Imphal West Upadhyakshya Laishram Bobby condemned the Agriculture Department for terming the demand for fertilizer as election propaganda. She demanded to acknowledge the plights facing farmers who have not received urea even after submission of valid documents. Taking part in the press meet, C.H. Joykumar, President of Safe Environment and Pollution Control Committee, SEPCC, a committee of 4 villages under the Zilla Parishad, condemned Agriculture Director for giving false assurance of providing fertilizers to the farmers. He said there are many farmers who have not received even a single bag of urea. Recalled that the committee submitted a written request to the Agriculture Director to provide 100 bags of urea to the farmers on July 4th. He said the Agriculture Director assured of inspecting the paddy fields and provides fertilizer, but he failed to keep his promise. Inquiring whereabouts of the 2 lakh bags of fertilizers that Manipur had received, as announced in the recent assembly session, Joykumar demanded white paper for the same. He also demanded resignation of the Agriculture Director from his post. Zilla Parishad Ward member El Radha warned that farmers in the area will block the National Highway 39 if the demands were not met latest by Monday. Imphal Municipal Corporation has notified special class contractor G.G. Rongmei to return 1,52,20,404 rupees for failing to carry out developmental works like building of community building, drains under IMC areas. Impact News sources said IMC Department Inquiry Committee had found out that contractor G.G. Rongmei has failed to complete 16 developmental works including community building, drain, public toilets in Thangmaiban Assembly constituency. Manipur added 13 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 0 death in the last 24 hours. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Common Control Room, coronavirus has affected 139,599 people and claimed 2,143 lives in the state so far. Active and recovered cases have not been updated at the time of filing this report. On that note, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be right back. Keep watching Impact News.
American Oncology Institute AOI Amadi Babina Specialty Hospital Anigi Makhada Comprehensive Cancer Care Galoinana Multi Specialty Service Singi Kudong Sabasing Pizeri Kudong Sabasing Adudi Neurology, Internal Medicine, General Surgery, Critical Care ICU Amadi Palliative Medicine. American Oncology Institute AOI at Babina Specialty Hospital Saziwa Jal Road Kavaishoi Imphal East.
Presto Personalized Wonders, Imphal da nauna hangdokchari, Haidibasida, personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba, potlam sing, mafam masida pangbigani, ngasi maglangsing birau, Tilak Grass Enterprises, Presto, Tangal Bazar near Kasturi Tong, Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Welcome back after the break and you're watching Primetime English News. India added 13,272 new COVID-19 cases, 13,900 recoveries and 36 deaths in the last 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active caseload stands at 1,01,166. Total recoveries and 4,36,99,435. Recovery rate stands at 98.58%. Death toll reaches 5,27,289. Over 209 crore 40 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 60 crore 93,000 people. It is claimed above 64 lakh 70,000 people, and recoveries are above 57 crore 41 lakh 2,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 37 lakh 4,000 in the world. Information, education, communication, IEC materials to equip all stakeholders against child sexual abuse, legally empower vulnerable children, and to facilitate psychosocial supports were released today. The materials were translated into 34 dialects to uproot the menace of child sexual abuse from every nook and corner of Manipur. Member Secretary of Manipur State Legal Services Member Secretary Oches Mutum released the IEC materials during the one-day training and sensitization of media houses and community leaders of all tribes aimed to prevent child sexual abuse today. JNM Psychiatry Department, in collaboration with Department of Justice, Ministry of Law and Justice, Government of India, organized an event at the lecture hall of JNM's MS building in Porumpad. At the onset of the program, project consultant and assistant professor of Department of Psychiatry, JNM's Dr. L. Nelson gave resourceful insights on POCSO Act offences, punishments, amendments, linkage with other child-related legislations, and the roles and responsibilities of media under the POCSO Act, among others. Project Director and Head of JNM's Psychiatry Department, Professor K. Shantibala, JNM's Director, Professor L. Debin, AMJU President Wangkem Shyamjai, Impact News Editor-in-Charge Rupachandra Yumna, Member, Social Worker and Liaison Officer of the project, JNM Psychiatry Department, Hingba Joyshant, were present at the event.
Child sexual abuse reporting se akoigi conservative nature of society ma leiri akoigi singilam da haiga mainly akoigi customary law practice yam song adu influence leiri sigis hana leiram bai koina customary practice singa child sexual abuse sing leiraga su yasan na bakhosan na bagi leiraga su international trend da kamai lege India is sin all over developing countries, because society changes and we also have to adapt. Child rights protect to that alignment, to that extent, because you change the woman chung.
I got to talk. Has it some Tomodo? Has it Handarana Bahona told me? Adu talk about Kamusing of the Kunudoga Tamadiamo, Patamina, Makoigi Damata Equina, rehabilitation, Makoibu, convinced of Viva, Makoibu, treatment of Viva, psychologically, physically, socially. Masih darkar ini.
Khusus role media ke batang dapat POCSO ke case cina apa? Aku angang udah apa macam victim boy macam ni, macam macam apa namanya dia. Hai bapa aku macam apa ngang nak setting lagi. Aduh nak kucing lagi berarti. Masih gumba aku ke si thuk terap aku ke itu jadi hai masih aku ke masih orang sini.
American Oncology Institute AOI at Babina Specialty Hospital organized first chemo port insurgent workshop at the hospital in Kabaiso Sajiwa Jail Road today. Chemo port is a device for infusion of chemotherapy drugs in a safety and easy method. It has an advantage for long-term venous access without damaging tissue and veins. The workshop covered topics like relevant anatomy, device types and uses, basic approach and techniques of insertion of implantable, imports and post-access and maintenance care by nursing staff. Live demonstration of chemo port placement for 3 cases was presented in the workshop. Dr. THANGJAM, Consultant Surgical Oncology, American Oncology Institute, Dr. Sanjit Kumar Agarwal, Senior Consultant oncoplastic breast surgeon, Tata Medical Center, and Professor S. Upendra Singh, Senior Consultant Surgical Oncology, American Oncology Institute, conducted the workshop, attended by Chairman and Managing Director, Babina Group of Companies, Dr. THANGJAM, and around 50 doctors of the state. American Oncology Institute, AOI, at Babina Specialty Hospital, Imphal expands its medical services to specialty departments like neurology, urology, critical care, internal medicine and general surgery, along with comprehensive cancer care for the people in Manipur. This specialty consultants will allow ease of access for the locals and the neighboring areas. The state-of-the-art 100-bedded hospital delivers diagnostic and therapeutic clinical services under one roof. The facility is at par with international standards, and the treatment philosophy incorporates an evidence-based yet highly individualized approach. With technological advancement and a specialized clinical approach, AOI at Babina Specialty Hospital is well equipped to treat cancer cases as well as cases related to other specialties like neuro, cardio, urology, etc.
Masi patient chana da balai amba nupa nupi angang ahan loimak hape sida sagi side effect ka sulai banate adu once si hau kragadi mana chemotherapy je loidribo sagi chemo port se dum sina biare masi hau kraga khoi unsa manung lai gibne na ubo phangde chemo port yaur ga dum mana freely dum magi hana masagi lifestyle dum hingje dum hingbe adu chemotherapy ka pa lore na haira kan patient je amu hana chemo ka pro en haira kan amu lokthok khibi ai lokthok boju yam lu procedure nati dum la ga lokthok dum hangiba masi device tasengna di patient gi damakta di yam kanaba plus even doctors khoi dasu kelonda khoi gi patient ni khoi na chemo cycle taru ka kya matamda chemo do su dana to khibu khoi nuai ta ba ko adu sumba si lai ragadi patient do su nuai re healthcare provider khoi dasu yam khudong sawa yam pi na.
Managing Director and Chairman of CJ Hospital Langol, Dr. Kundongbam Balin, said CJ Hospital will provide service on sports medicine related to bone and joint care to patients at affordable rate. Dr. Palin said this during a press meet jointly called by CJ Hospital and Medica Super Speciality Hospital, Kolkata today at the auditorium of CJ Hospital. Medica Super Speciality Hospital Vice Chairman Dr. Vikas Kapoor attended a media briefing. Speaking to media, Dr. Palin said patients who are undergoing operations related to bone and joint problems will not be charged with surgeon fees. Informed that patients will get treatment at subsidized rate. Speaking to media, Dr. Vikas Kapoor said Medica Super Speciality Hospital, Kolkata and CJ Hospital have planned to carry out camps on bone and joint care in the coming days. Alongside, the hospital has future plan to collaborate with CJ in other areas of healthcare.
Hariba hospital si heart ki operation matang da already koi collaborate tawna koi operation taw garbani orthopedic ki matang da su sahi 12 years ki mamang da Dr. Vikas Kapoor si lakpi kare. We are collaborating with super brand Medica Super Specialty Hospital in the field of cardiology, cardiac thoracic surgery and orthopedic, and if necessary we'll have more collaboration in other departments also. Anasu ki hole tawraga operation tawsi dum tawi sigi sida koina ahien ba ankle gi soldier gi gari gi tawbudu koina khare henasu expose tawna basu honari.
The whole reason and focus is to provide the best possible healthcare in joint replacement and sports injuries to people of Eastern India and Northeast at a reasonable cost, and we would like to ensure that no Manipuri boy or girl has an injury which will cost them a career in soccer, weightlifting, boxing, and we trust that in future we will not only have an injury-free Manipur, but we will also have several more gold medals from Manipur state at the national level and of course at international level.
Unidentified miscreants reportedly dismantled the plates of a steel bridge connecting Dibongkuno and Kadamtala of Jiribam district. The incident occurred last night. On the other hand, local appeals to Manipur government to promptly repair the bridge which connects the Lone Juri College in the entire district. They complained that the steel bridge has not been repaired for a long time. It may be mentioned that executive engineer of PWD Jiribam had earlier inspected the bridge and issued an order to refrain heavy and light vehicles from using the bridge until it is repaired.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯝꯕꯤ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯈꯔꯒꯤ ꯃꯃꯥꯡꯗ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯆꯥꯎꯈꯤꯕꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒ ꯊꯣꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯗꯕꯗꯅ ꯈꯨꯟꯖꯥꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯊꯣꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯁꯦꯝꯖꯤꯜꯂꯒ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯨꯜ ꯆꯠꯊꯣꯛ ꯆꯠꯁꯤꯟ ꯇꯧꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯣꯛꯇꯣ ꯒꯥꯔꯤ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯆꯠꯄ ꯌꯥꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛ ꯁꯦꯝꯖꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯁꯛꯈꯪꯗꯕ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏ ꯈꯔꯅ ꯊꯣꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯊꯥꯔꯤꯕ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯠꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯃꯈꯥꯗ ꯏꯟꯊꯕꯤꯔꯝꯃꯤ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯨꯜ ꯀꯥꯕꯗ ꯆꯠꯊꯣꯛ ꯆꯠꯁꯤꯟꯗ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯆꯥꯗꯕ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯊꯣꯡꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯐꯤꯕꯝ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯆꯥꯗꯕꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯕ ꯑꯣꯊꯣꯔꯤꯇꯤꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯈꯔ ꯊꯨꯅ ꯁꯦꯝꯖꯤꯟꯕꯤꯅꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯔꯤ
Combined team of Mori Police Commando and 5 Assam Rifles has recovered a huge cache of weapons from a Myanmarese. The arrested is identified as 40-year-old Yuong Bobo Thant, son of Yu San Win from Tammu district of Myanmar. Impact News sources said the combined team seized 9mm Glock 26 saucer pistols, 2 Oppo mobile phones, 1 broken smartphone, 1 Nokia handset, 1 Motorola handset with charger, 41 live bullets and 2 files with documents from him. Acting on a tip of a joint team of Mori Commando and 5 Assam Rifles recovered the seized weapons during a raid at Kanan Vang. The arrested person has been handed over to Mori Police Station along with the seized arms for further legal action. Road mishap has claimed 2 lives along the Imphal-More road near Arong village in Thoubal district. Deceased persons are 32-year-old Saikom Rukchazet and 23-year-old Laishram Roshan, both from Kangabok Part 3, Cherapur, Kundu, Lekai. According to the police, the accident occurred post last midnight when a Tata Nexon car on which Ruksajit and Roshan were travelling went out of control and fell at the site of the ongoing construction of the Arong Bridge. Thoubal police has registered a case. The 2 bodies have been kept at Janim's mortuary. Technopol police team arrested a man with brown sugar weighing 2 kg 111 gram worth around rupees 4 crore 22,000 in the international market. Police seized the contraband items from a location nearby Technopol police station last evening at around 4:50. The arrested is identified as 24-year-old Janmin Sang Baite, son of late Tangkosai Baite, resident of THANGJAM village under Mori Police Station. Police also recovered a bolero with registration number MN02G1670 on which the arrested came driving. A case has been filed against arrested Janmin Sang Baite at the Technopol Police Station. Northeast Biography Forum NEBF and Panthoibi Cultural Research Center for Performing Arts, Pakrepa, jointly organized the annual award distribution function today at JN Dance Academy Auditorium in Imphal. Awards were handed over to artists and artisans during the event. A book titled Sahitya Daras Nongpok Amasung Nongchup, written by Assistant Professor of Manipur University, and another book written by Northeast Biography Forum Chief Patron R.K. Nayansana titled Sanarik Pari were released during the program. JN Dance Academy Director P. Bilas, Bharatiya Dalit Sahitya Academy, New Delhi National Secretary Y. Mahendra Kumar, Northeast Biography Forum Patron Member Dr. K.H. Chinglin, former Moira MLA M. Prithviraj and former Ketrigao MLA Muhammad Amin Shah attended the event. In connection with this, R.K. Nayansana said that the Northeast Biography Forum has been organizing the award distribution function every year to motivate outstanding personalities in Manipur who are working in different fields.
Sanarik Pareng haina maming tholaga wari macha tara tare da se aina aigi lekhidraba isa nupa ahan jaidip guru mayum mawon aina kathok chabani isagi linglang pareng oina Sanarik Pareng wari macha tara tare ki pareng lenglaba linglang pareng ama taibang pan thadok tuna aigi isa na satkhraба su isa na sinaramba taibang thodang pumba ngasi su leptana pangthok kani haina ayagna isagi mafamda Thamjari isagi asangba thawai mirelna taibang semba mapu mahaki laikolda ingna sikna laitana lainaba ihangna isori mafamda.
Com Students Union Manipur highlighted the plights of students and residents in hill areas of Manipur owing to pathetic road condition. KSUM today felicitated successful candidates of recent Class 10 and 12 examinations hailing from Com villages of Sinam Com, Saikul Thayong and Center area. The event was held at TRI Conference Hall in Chingmirong. Speaking on the occasion, KSUM President Songlian Serto said the felicitation program aimed to encourage students for brighter further studies.
Moibo Lairik Kinatabida, Mazabi Nungshiba, Komgi literature, custom culture, Kamana Yokodoba, Kamana promote Togodoba, Madugishu Kanghan Bako, Masigi sense of patriotism, sense of feeling for the love for the tribe, se, Mase Pokhanbi, Todang, Magolo Masigi, Felicent program, se, Tinzabini.
A two-day first inter-school literary meet 2022 organized by MSU Technopol District Committee concluded today at the Hall of Eastern Shine School in Mori. The literary meet, which started yesterday, was held in connection with the Hunger Marches Day and Foundation Day of All Manipur Students Union, MSU Technopol District Committee. Mega Tree Plantation Drive 2022 organized by CRPF 86 Battalion, Lamphilpat, wrapped up today. More than 12,000 saplings were planted during the plantation drive, which started on July 1 with an objective to keep a check on environmental issues and climate change. The drive was held under the leadership of CRPF 86 Battalion Lamphilpat Commandant Muhammad Yusuf. One-day farmers training program on plant protection and on farm bio inputs preparation was held at Kanimran Community Hall today. Diocesan Social Service Society DSSS organized a training supported by Manipur State Rural Livelihood Mission MSRLM and implemented by Manipur Organic Mission Agency MOMA under promotion of Sustainable Organic Cultivation for Economic Enhancement Program. Crop Solutions Center for Plant Health Manipur consultant Dr. M. Thoy was the resource person. Prescribed PREPA condoles the demise of Major Sanju Oinam alias Paizao, who served as a member of Interim Council member. PREPA press release from PREPA said Major Sanju Oinam died from an illness. The outfit, through the press release, extended solidarity to bereaved family members of the deceased. A 45-kilometer walkathon on Let's Walk More from Kakching to Kangla in Imphal today. Naurem Enterprises TM College campus sponsored the event. Olympic Association President KSH Dharmadas, IMA Southeast Manipur Branch Secretary Dr. Naurem Ajit and ADAM Kakching Secretary KSH Surjit jointly flagged off the walkathon. A participant, Hemanshu Naurem, said that the walkathon aimed to spread awareness on the importance of trekking and walking to maintain good health and overall well-being. Before we conclude, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Manipur observes 31st Manipuri Language Day. Chief Minister Nongthongban Biren thanks and praises all those involved in a movement for inclusion of Manipuri language in 8th Schedule of India. People of Kabui community from 20 Kabui villages in Manipur pay maiden visit to Sri Sri Govindaji Temple in Imphal to offer prayers. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee members and workers pay tribute to the 6th Prime Minister of India, late Rajiv Gandhi, on his 78th birth anniversary. Manipur adds 13 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 in last 24 hours. Coronavirus infects 136,599 people so far. And that's all we have in this edition of the English Primetime Bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Till then, good night. Stay indoors and stay safe.
Lana Thoram, Malem Tarung Panbada, Equiquai Erecta Timbiramba, Sagol Sem Santo Kumar Mitei, Polo Grand Maninda, Hotel Punambana, Maginum Caesarba Imunum Saginate, Amadi, Maroma Panquai Pumna Putado Lamlaga, Hokiba Chatararu, Tawani Puni Pan Baleba Pupanimita, Mapugi Kuyakada, Lerang Lenam Oinatinze Cray, Lali Bogas Kumatoi,